This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
A van fell into icy waters of a Wisconsin lake Tuesday morning as the driver was trying to deliver food to someone who was on the lake ice fishing. It happened on Shawano Lake.
Ice Dash.
In the town of Westcott. According to the Shawano County Sheriff's Office, a caller dialed 911 and was like, hey, there's a small van with its headlights on falling through the ice. Deputies found the driver after they said that person walked away from the scene. Medics took the driver to get checked out at a hospital. Investigators were like, oh, yeah, this guy needs to be arrested. It was in connection with an unrelated matter. They must have had a warrant out for something.
His name wasn't Otis, was it?
No.
Okay, good.
As of Tuesday night, the van was still in the icy waters of Shawano Lake. So, yeah, we'll see. And then I was like, I wonder if they were delivering Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's brought back their Kickin' Ranch sauce, which was removed from the menu a year ago. It's back in a big way. They're bringing it back as a soup.
Oh.
A 6-ounce soup-sized container of ranch for slurping, sipping, or dipping.
Yeah,
if you're hanging
boy.
out sipping ranch sauce, you need help. The hell's wrong with you?
Seek therapy immediately.
Bro, come on now.
Oh, maybe it's the...
Ranch isn't even allowed to be in my refrigerator.
Oh.
Like, no thanks. That stays outside.
Homemade ranch is where it's at, dude. But I can't. What are you doing? You can't be hanging out sipping ranch sauce like
I don't
it's
even know
soup.
if I could watch someone do it.
Oh, God.
Ranch soup. We had a soup... somebody brought Christy some soup. Sounds normal and safe. And Zundra's Zudra or something. It's a tomato-based soup. It's a soup company here in town, like a high-end.
Is it like soup and sandwiches and salads and stuff?
Yes.
Yes, I know what you're talking. Zupas.
Zupas. It was fantastic.
It's really good. The lobster bisque isn't where it's at. It's amazing.
Zupa soup. Are they a chain? What are they?
I think they're a chain.
Is it Cafe Zupa?
I don't know if it's Cafe Zupa. I just thought it was Zupas. But I've only been there a few times. The few times I have, it was amazing. There was like 15 different soups,
Yes.
which is crazy. And honestly, it didn't taste like overly salty, like it had been taken out of a frozen container. It like tasted as though it had been made that day.
Very rich and homemade tasting. We had the tomato basil, I guess.
Yeah, they do have a tomato basil. It's really good.
It was so good. I don't think I can have a Campbell's anymore.
No,
it's like
you
a
should.
bisque. It's like a tomato bisque. It's just, it's incredible. So good. Fresh basil everywhere, you guys. Where's this at? Hang on, I got to find out.
Greenway.
Is it Greenway? That made sense, though.
And then I think there's...
They drove that clear over from Windsor? Holy.
Yeah, I think it's in Greenway or off Old Sock or something. Or that's Greenway, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see how much build your bowl.
I'll pack a bowl.
I was waiting. I set you up perfectly.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Teamwork.
That's right.
So we had...
it looks like there's one on the east side, too.
Vine ripe.
Oh, that's news to me.
So they probably came from the east side for you there over in Windsor.
Vine ripe tomatoes, fresh basil, chopped garlic,
East
Parmesan cheese, sautéed celery and onions, extra virgin oil, spices, and a creamy broth.
Ugh, now I need to make soup this weekend.
It's so good.
Show you a creamy broth.
Show me. Let's get into this. Maybe we can start our own line of soup.
Yeah, why not?
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing
The
it.
JJO Morning Show podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
There was some incidents on the ground in a plane.
Little malfeasance.
weird.
Oh, yes.
Okay. A person on board a plane at Boston Logan International Airport that was taxiing for takeoff suddenly opened an exit door and was quickly restrained by other passengers. The JetBlue passenger is expected to face charges and be arraigned. Tim McGurrick, a Massachusetts State Police person, said it was sudden and without warning. About 7:30 in the p.m. The opening of the overwing exit door caused an emergency slide to deploy on JetBlue Flight 161 from Boston to San Juan. Well, you ain't going to San Juan now.
Oh, San Juan for you.
The flight was eventually swapped to another aircraft and obviously got to San Juan eventually, but...
we all get to San Juan eventually.
Eventually, you all will.
Whether you like it or not, we're all going to eventually get to San Juan.
Man, how irritating, though.
Welcome to the no-fly list, asshole.
Jesus.
How long did... And so they had to go get... Now, is that a plane swap situation, or
Yeah.
can they just shut it?
Nope, plane swap.
So the slide didn't go down there.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
So you can't open that door without the slide going down?
Right.
Oh,
The
okay.
opening of the overwing exit door caused the emergency slide to deploy.
Hey, we're in San Juan. I'd be like, I'd be on there. I'd be drunk from the airport bar.
Oh, my God.
That was the fastest flight ever.
I'd be so pissed.
Is this a water exit in San Juan?
Like, you finally made it. You're so close.
Yes.
You're
you've got
so close to vacation.
8 days in San Juan.
You are taxiing.
You got a good buzz from the airport bar. You're going to go there and play with boobs and lay on the beach. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, would I be pissed?
Well, it's like, you better go down the slide because we're going to beat the hell out of you. So you better just leave the aircraft.
Man.
Why?
I know, dude.
You're not even. Okay. So the slide. So the slide, you can open the door in flight, correct?
Well, they were just taxiing.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I thought that door wouldn't open until the plane came to under 2 miles an hour or something. I don't know why I thought that. What if you open the door in mid-flight and the thingy comes out?
I don't know. I don't know if you can open it mid-flight.
Okay, that's what I wonder.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
but it blew off. Well, the slide went with the door and the door plug deal, right?
Right.
The slide is in the door, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think so.
All right. God, that's got to be $50,000, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oof.
I'm sure. And then an American Airlines jet struck the tail of a United Airlines plane at O'Hare International Airport.
My neighbor, Stephanie, was on the flight. She sent us pictures.
Oh, my God.
I have her number. She's probably in Hawaii already.
The FAA confirmed that the American Airlines Flight 1979 struck the tail of United Flight 219 while taxiing on different taxiways around 9:50 in the a.m.
Seems to be kind of a common thing these days.
The American Airlines Boeing 737-800 was headed to L.A., and the United Boeing headed to Honolulu. They were taxiing on separate runways at the time of the collision. There was a reporter aboard the plane at the time of the incident, confirms there was visible damage to both aircraft. It felt like we hit a pothole. Some people felt it, some didn't. Nonetheless, a few minutes later, the pilot got on the PA and was like, hey, we had a tail strike.
That's what she said. She said she knew it wasn't bad, but she knew they weren't leaving.
Right.
She could tell it wasn't normal.
Chicago Fire Department crews responded to the tarmac close to runway 28R, which is one of my favorites. No injuries have been reported.
I'm more of a 28B
Are ya?
guy. Mm-hmm. No, I'm a 28 double D. I'm sorry. I missed the opportunity there. I apologize.
Yeah, you should. It's terrible.
Anyway, so what happened to them? They had to park those planes then too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So much
Deplane.
So much aircraft fail.
Whew.
What is going on out there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Door won't open, cabin is pressurized. Yeah.
I don't know what's worse. Not even getting off the damn runway?
Yeah, I was wrong. The door plug was not the slide door. Right.
Right, because the door plug
it's
there
not
wasn't
a door.
even a door.
Yeah, it's not a door. Right. It's just a plug. Right.
Yeah.
Just a plug.
Hence the name, I guess.
I feel like we're talking about colonoscopies.
I'm glad we worked that out.
I feel like we're talking about colonoscopies for some reason.
Hello.
So, anyways, yeah, she this plane bumping into each other. It's lack of attention from the. I mean, that's a pure pilot error, correct?
Yeah. Maybe he was texting and driving.
Oh,
I don't know,
dude. They got who says you can't have a Captain Chartino in an airplane.
Oh, dude.
The
Order the chicken parmesan. Let's get close to the coast.
we're having a samuela blubber for dinner. If you haven't seen, what's the name of the boat that kept? What's the name of that boat? The cruise ship that went into the land because he was showing off, trying to get laid. The cruise captain, Shartino.
Hold on.
I watched that again the other night. There's a National Geographic special, I think, on how they
Concordia.
Concordia.
Costa
On how they
Concordia.
refloated that thing. Took them 3 years to refloat that thing
I'm sure.
and get it out. It's fascinating how they did that. And then somebody died.
32 passengers and crew died.
Yeah, and then a
oh
diver.
my God.
Yeah. It just. You'd think they would have just tried to pump out the diesel and let it sink. Because that was a lot of trouble to get that thing out of there.
Yeah, no, man.
But I guess, whatever. It's just sensitive coral reefs and whatnot. Yeah, you think you could have just cut it up? I don't know. It just seemed like it would have been 20 different options that would have taken less time. But anyways.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Science.
26-year-old Moldovan dancer Dominika Samertin was on the bridge with him during the time of the crash.
Of the Concordia?
Yeah.
I thought he was feeling some chick up.
That's her.
Oh, that was her. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Having an extramarital affair.
He was showing off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's on his little walkie-talkie. I say, turn it around. We want to see the lights of Saint-Tropez. His hand snuck up her buttocks. She felt a jolt and said, "My God, I'm having a hot flash." No, that's the mountain you just ran into.
Whoops.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Okay.
I got to fly next week. I hope
Yeah, I know you do.
What could happen?
Well, a whole array of things. I hope you get off the damn runway.
That's the biggest part, because once you're up there, I think you're in international airspace and you can kill anybody trying to open a door plug.
Yeah.
And that has consequences.
Anything goes.
I think they hail you a hero in the country you land in. They make you vice president for a day.
Yeah, I think they give you your own island.
I think they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice. All right, this is going to be filed under F around and find out. 51-year-old man named Clint Ferguson went on a tirade in a parking lot of a shoe store in Louisiana on Sunday.
Random?
We do not know what started it. Nothing might have started it. But Clint pulled up to a car and just started shouting racial slurs. I hate N-words was what he was shouting. And yes, the victims were black people. Well, one victim called 911, and the other one got out of the car and punched him in the face.
Now we're getting somewhere. Here, sir. Here. A toast.
Dude, that's right.
Toast of Newcastle, sir. Here.
Nice work, Johnny.
Self-correcting goddamn problem. Who wants this? You want it? Because I'll kill it. You want it? You take it.
Another got out of the car, stood in front of Clint's vehicle in an attempt to stop him from leaving until cops got there. Clint drove around that person and ran over the victim's foot. And then that victim was like, finally, my opportunity.
Yeah.
Punched Clint through the open driver window as he drove away. And the punch must have hit him square because he was later arrested, and in his mugshot, he's got a nice, fresh shiner. It is. He got clocked a good one, dude.
Oh, wow, yeah. That might be a fractured eye socket right there.
Dude.
I love it. I love the stories where like some dudes trying to get $20 out of a cash register at a gas station, and there's some green beret back there buying a 6-pack.
Right.
he just rolls up on him. He just breaks 9 bones. I love it.
Oh, my God. That's perfect.
Good.
He is charged with felony aggravated battery, misdemeanor hate crimes, resisting an officer. He's still locked up on $50,000 bond. What a loser.
You're just trying to buy a pair of loafers to wear on your vacation to San Juan, and you lay over, and then some dude opens the door and the slide comes down. You're sitting there in your new loafers after punching out a racist, and you're
Right.
thinking, you know what? Maybe I'm not supposed to go to San Juan.
Maybe this vacation isn't a great
I
idea.
just stay here and have some Boston cheddar.
Yeah,
I had some cheddar.
100%.
What a weird timeline.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Okay. No. Anybody that has a kid that's in like the teenage range, I'm going to say like 16 to even like 23. I'm sure you've dealt with this. And it's involves having them make phone calls. And it's like pulling friggin' teeth.
Oh.
It's so hard to get them to make a phone call.
Hard to find a payphone.
No.
Oh. Well, I thought you had to drive them
That's
around.
not the problem.
Oh, okay.
The problem is actually getting them to talk to somebody on the phone.
The only phone booth I know of, not a payphone, a phone booth that I know of, Gills Rock in Door County.
No, we just drove past one.
Did you? A phone booth?
Yeah, and who the hell was I with? And they were like, I told you there was a friggin' phone booth
Dude,
there.
it's portal to hell, dude. It was an actual phone booth.
Yeah.
No kidding. God, it can't be around here. There's no way.
It was around here.
Really?
God damn it. And I remember I was like, I have to remember that because I have to tell Danger.
Unbelievable.
And look at me. Weed won this round. Sorry.
Dude, you know that phone booth is on
I
a
was probably
percentage?
driving around smoking a joint, and that's...
It's on a percentage of the planet that's owned like in this thing called Earth.
Yeah, I'll be damned if I remember who the hell I was with.
Please do
But I
tell.
remember they
Yeah.
were like, I told you there was a phone booth there.
What is that thing?
Anyway, yeah, to get them to like call to make it like, so my latest battle with, and Avery's getting better, was dentist appointment, right? Because now the child is 19. I'm handing off to, I am not scheduling your dentist appointment. That is your job
here we
to
go.
do. So now you must do that. And so child scheduled dentist appointment. Child missed said scheduled dentist appointment. So then child had to call and tell them why the appointment was missed and then reschedule, right? And then it was like, oh, I'll call them tomorrow. I'll call them tomorrow. And it's like you have to sit by them and be like, call, and I will sit here and be with you. It's going to be fine. And I thought it was just my kid. But then you start talking to other people with kids in that same age range, and they're like, oh, my God, mine too.
You can be there in case a tough question comes in, like, can you make it Wednesday? And then you can, be there to verify. Trust but verify.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Nottingham College in England is offering classes on how to make phone calls.
Here we are. Here we are. Full circle.
The main focuses are phone etiquette and phone confidence. Homework includes calling restaurants to ask what time they close instead of Googling it.
That's just being lazy,
It's
isn't
another
it?
thing. No, it's like a real...
Little no human interaction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they will not order from a restaurant that they have to actually call and talk to.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a whole
they're
thing.
just the brain cycle is now just...
They're so separated.
It's like it's Supercuts when I get my haircut appointment. I just punch in a time.
Totally.
And I don't talk to anybody until I get there.
Yes.
So they're that disconnected.
Right.
Son of a...
It's wild.
God.
They also have to call to ask stores if something is in stock. This is a real thing. And I know all of you be laughing.
Today, kids, how to master... Today, we're going to spend hours on how to master the dinner reservation.
There's an actual term for it. It's telephobia. Dude, it's happening.
I hate everything. I hate people on airplanes punching out door plugs. I hate kids that can't call anybody.
100%.
See, it's not cold calling. You're not going to get a negative response. You're actually going to get a positive response.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
They just avoid it altogether.
Unbelievable.
Just altogether.
How to make a phone call.
Won't even go up. Oh, my God. If there's not self-checkout, they don't want to go to interact with anybody. It's wild. It is wild.
Because they... I guess, and also they think it saves time
And sometimes they just don't, I think it's like they don't want other human interaction. They don't, I don't know. They're just, I think COVID really messed a lot of them up.
Yeah.
Being, locked away in their rooms and away from school.
Like why add something to the equation when I can just punch in?
Right.
And it's waiting for me.
Right.
In some cases.
So
that is so crazy. I would have. Well, I guess I'm not that surprised.
And it's wild. A BBC story about the class mentioned a poll from last year that found about 75% of people under 35 prefer texting. 23% said they never answer their phone. Never.
I like to call and F with people, so for me, it's enjoyment and entertainment.
One student said that they talked to said phone calls are hard because you have to talk off the cuff. She said.
It's actually called a conversation, but that's all right. Call it whatever you want.
She said texting is easier because you can think about the right way to approach someone. But think about it. Is this why they have such a hard time interviewing?
I tell you, it was a perfect phone call to Ukraine. It was a perfect phone call. I had people on the phone. I didn't start this war. It was a perfect phone call. I didn't have to talk, but I did because they love the sound of my voice. They're low energy. Me, high energy.
An older and wiser 28-year-old Brit named Kyle Butterworth had some advice.
I wish that was my name. That's a great name.
He told them he used to have telephobia too.
Telephobia.
But he learned that you have to know what you're going to say before you start the call. Now that he's used to it, he said it just sort of flows naturally.
See, you talk, I talk. You talk, I talk.
It's a thing.
Question, answer, question.
It is a whole thing.
How do they have conversations? Are they just not talking, or is there less conversing these days? What happens on a date with these people?
I'm 58 and don't like to make them call. Somebody texted it.
Okay, fair enough. That you know why? Because you're 58 and the kid's on the other end of the phone and doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Someone else just texted it. I don't order food and I don't go to the doctor.
I'm skinny as hell and I'm sick every day of the week. But you know what?
I don't have to talk to anybody on the phone.
It's fine. Oh, man. So phone calls make Gen, what are we on? Z? I don't even know.
Right.
What are we on? Z?
Yeah.
I know the beta. The betas are coming in now.
That would be Gen Z. And,
Gen Z's kids?
And Gen Alpha, right? Yeah.
Oh, no. Alpha?
Gen Z. Gen Beta's being born now.
Beta's being born now. Okay. God
yeah.
Damn, that is... That's kind of sad, actually. You're missing all the fun, man. You're missing all the fun.
I think some of it for them is anxiety, too. I don't know why. Like, if they're anxious that they're going to sound dumb or something, I don't know.
So anxiety from not having a response, an answer. I mean, that's a lot of weird pressure.
That they're putting on themselves.
I mean, they're there to help you. I mean, so right. I don't know why you look at it as a
well, that was
a debate.
Dealing with Avery in the financial aid office, I was like, go to the financial aid office and talk to them. And Avery was like, well, I'm going to feel stupid. They're going to think I'm stupid. And I was like, no, dude. That's like their job is to help people with questions. Yeah. Like there is this weird thing where they're scared that they're going to look stupid, so that's why they don't want to interact.
Hey, you think that's bad? What do you get 50,000 watts on a mic and you sound stupid? Let me tell you something. You better have a set of brass balls, buddy, because they're coming at you.
It's so true. Damn it.
Hey, if I can sound dumb and get away with it, maybe you can too. Let's take some response on it.
David said I was going to call in and explain that it's not that hard to call, but I got scared.
You know the word? I hate to use the word because I hate to lump people, but snowflake comes to mind.
I don't know.
I hate to just lump everybody together.
Yeah. I think it's a combination.
That to me is like a skill you learn before you learn to drive. I mean, before you get your. I mean.
I know, but it's so
kind
different.
It's kind of a given, though.
It's so different now. It is so different, and it's even different since Avery's graduated. Like,
well, how are they doing in a college course or a high school course? I mean, are they not willing to participate, or what's up? Is there less of that? No,
I don't know.
They on their phone all day. What's up?
They try to keep them off their phones.
Yeah,
for sure. But
and what's a course called again?
I don't know that they had a name for it. It just says they're offering a class on how to make phone calls.
What's weird is it's not a course to make you better at something. It's a course to actually literally introduce you to something.
Yeah.
To get you over the fear of something.
Young people don't have the confidence to use the telephone in a formal manner.
I know, but they're on their cell phones all day. They're just not talking.
They're just not talking. Because think about it.
Yeah.
You can craft a text.
Yeah, right.
Right? You can delete and da-da-da-da-da. But you have to just, when you're talking on the phone, you have to just say it. It's, and go with the flow. You're ad-libbing. And that scares them. They don't have the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
and it's just
embrace
like anything.
I've always said this, and I didn't realize it in school, maybe until a little bit later. But embrace the weirdness, man. That's what's going to get you ahead of everybody.
Well, and it's also,
I know you don't realize it, and it's you can be intimidated, but
right.
your weirdness is your power.
Well, and we're also saying this, but all of us grew up with a home phone.
Oh, for sure.
So we were talking on the phone from the time we were little.
Right.
These people were not.
Yeah.
There was not a home phone. They were not talking.
You want a
on the
real
phone.
nightmare, kids? We had a line where my mom could pick up a phone in her bedroom and listen to my conversation. You want weird? There's weird.
Yes.
What are you doing with Brenda? What are you and Brenda doing? Oh, yeah, Brenda.
Yeah.
Brenda's the one that worked with Burger King when I was a kid. I was 14. I thought we were going to get married, but didn't turn out that way.
Oh, where's she now? She's probably married to a millionaire.
Yeah, she probably did well. Yes, she probably did well. I hope she did well. All right, let me see. All right. Hello.
Hey, all the other phobias out there you can't hardly pronounce or know what the heck they're for.
Yes.
But
Right.
this telephobia, what grade schooler named this?
Well, you got to keep it simple so the kid knows what the class is. Yeah.
What the heck? What is even clown phobia? You couldn't just call it clown phobia?
Yeah.
Right.
What are they going to do when they get all horned up and want to talk dirty to somebody, their girlfriend?
It's on text,
It's on
dude.
text now, I guess. All right.
All right, so George
Thanks, man.
Heritage, client services manager at Express Recruitment, says phone call anxiety is affecting business. So he's pleased that a college is taking action.
Yeah.
We've definitely seen an increase in phone anxiety in recent years, particularly post-COVID. There's definitely been a trend, both when we're recruiting for ourselves internally, along with recruitment for our clients as well.
So I don't think it's one thing. I think it's just what you get, what the habit becomes.
Yeah, you just got to do it.
You just got to do it, and you're not doing it because you don't need to.
Right.
So you lose your dogfighting skills.
And that's why they're
And
just
that's
like,
why you need
call
to-
restaurants, ask them when they're closed instead of looking online. It's just practicing.
You think the kid, the first time he made a fake phone call, would be like, oh, well, that wasn't that bad.
Right.
I guess I was being a snowflake for nothing.
Yeah, right. Meanwhile, we were making prank calls.
Yeah. We were making prank calls. That is the craziest
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, it makes sense because
Telephobia.
they just never had to do it. And we were exposed to it our whole lives. So, of course, it's nothing to us.
Yeah.
But, yeah, wild. All right, scissoring through the news and cutting out the crap, I'm Biatch.
Hello.
I think what it comes down to is lazy or bad parenting.
Well, right. When you got to have your handheld to know what to say on a phone call. That is so bizarre to me.
It is. It's because parents don't want to deal with their kids anymore. I have two neighbors. One neighbor has two little girls, and he's like, all right, get outside. Forces them outside. It's your job as a parent to ready your child to be a functioning adult.
Right, which is why you have to be like, okay, I'm sitting here while you make this phone call.
Well, that should be a heads up for businesses,
right?
That aren't that far in their scheduling
It's going to be a bad downward slope if things keep going the way they're going. Like, where's this going to go?
It's already so
automated.
hard. It's so hard to find someone to talk to on the phone. Like when you're calling a business to try and remedy a situation, it's so hard to actually talk. Right. It's all email.
Oh, I'll email you. No, I think I'm sure, Johnny, your parents probably the same way. They're like, no, get your butt outside.
Yeah.
Go play.
Do you think that affects relationships, like cousins or family get-togethers down the line?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah, parents, stop being lazy,
Well, and I think
they just don't want to deal with their kids. The thing is like, oh, I don't want to deal with them. Go play your video games. Go be on your phone.
Yeah, and
Our parents weren't like that.
I don't know that. I just think that not having to use the phone is the big part of this. When did they ever have to use the phone? We had to use the phone when we were growing up.
Right.
It just kind of became obsolete because the home phone became not a
Why don't they want to
thing.
use the phone? Is because they don't want to interact with people, and they don't want to interact with people because they haven't had to. They've just been stuck in a room on their phone on their games.
Right.
You know.
Sure.
I wonder if they make you like write a draft or like it's almost it's almost like you're writing out a debate points when you're getting ready to make your practice phone call.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that simple. I mean, I don't know. It's so weird. All right, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be. It sounds like there's it's not a hardware problem.
It's just, and they do and
I agree. It's kind of a lazy problem.
they just once they do it,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of practicing doing it, and then you realize it's not that bad. It's like driving a car.
How many?
It's like
right. Kids don't want to drive. It's like how many things can I eliminate from my life and survive? Mm-hmm. Well, those aren't. There are certain survival skills you're going to need. I don't know. And maybe we're overthinking it because it's just trying to deal with business and service industry. But wow, I bet when they're calling the pizza place, they ain't even got to talk.
they don't. They order it online.
Yeah,
And that's part of it, of all of it. And I get that way where I'm like, I don't want to call.
Imagine that
today.
they're sitting there in their phone buzzes, and they're like, so scared.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Thursdays.
Hey,
I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, extra cheese and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza. We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella.
Pizza Hut released its second annual Pizza Trends Report, which is a look at emerging industry trends for the new year. Among findings that will interest everybody, 32% of consumers say they plan on eating more pizza this year than last year.
I thought they were going to come out and say 79% of Americans prefer the flavor of Pizza Hut over any other chain.
No, but what a weird New Year's resolution to eat more pizza. I'm like, hell yeah. Way to go.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. The report was conducted as an online study because nobody is on the phone. 5,000 American adults, split evenly by state, were polled by market research company Talker Research. Report findings are broken down in a couple categories. First up, how Americans consume pizza and how much, right?
Yes.
Americans eat an average of 288 slices of pizza per person each year. Pizza Hut added that this is the equivalent of 480 gallons of pizza per person.
That's funny because in my head, my first thought was, that seems pretty low.
Or 95 billion slices nationwide. That's enough pizza to fill 240,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine diving into a pool full of pizza and breadsticks?
North Dakota consumes more pizza on average than any other state.
North Dakota?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're also drunk, eating 9.9 slices per sitting per month. Holy crap.
Well, yeah, but that's per capita, and they have a small. So every single resident in the state eats pizza.
Yeah, well, eating 9.9 slices per sitting per month. They're followed closely by South Dakota, 9.4, West Virginia, 9.3, Wisco, 9.3, and Kansas, 9.2.
Oh, we're up there?
We're up there.
Bring it.
The next bit of data had to do with wings, which, of course, pairs naturally with pizza. Bone-in versus boneless wings remains a debated topic. 46% of consumers preferred boneless, which are just giant chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
43% opted for bone-in.
Yeah, for sure.
The states with people who most enjoy boneless wings include Kansas, Maine, and Montana. Bone-in, North Carolina, Maryland, and Delaware. Over half of Americans, 59%, agree that pizza and wings are the ultimate pairing.
I think boneless tastes different. I just do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's in my head. I don't know why.
I think so, too. Well, don't you think it's because, like...
You will never not tell me they taste the same. Bone is better.
Well, wouldn't the... Like, I don't know if it's the marrow, but, like, the cartilage and the juices from the bones...
In the little tendon or something. Everything plays a part in the bone and experience, right?
I agree.
So,
that's right.
I don't know. Do your thing. Whatever.
Do your thing. I'm not here to judge. Yes, I am.
You got to do your thing.
Okay. Now, we were talking about ranch earlier. And now when you think about ranch, don't you think about the Midwest, right? I'm like, oh, ranch is a big thing in Midwest. Well, Pizza Hut found that more than half, 58% of Americans, enjoy dipping their pizza into sauces, with ranch being the most popular choice.
Oh.
Kentucky
here we go.
Was the state where respondents were most likely to prefer pizza with a dipping sauce. Idaho, Mississippi, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Tennessee also up there.
So you're talking about dipping your pizza slice in the ranch?
Yeah.
No. More marinara, but not ranch.
Or like some garlic sauce.
Yeah, some garlic butter, whatever. But not ranch on pizza? No.
Yep.
That's not happening.
Oh, no.
Not at my house.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, you guys.
In terms of unique toppings that Americans love.
Oh. Well, don't lie.
I'm not lying.
It's not pineapple.
Do you think I sit here and lie to you?
I think when it serves your purpose and your friends, yes, I do.
You can't even look at me.
Yeah, no, I'm looking over there.
In terms of unique toppings that Americans love, mushrooms.
Okay. So here's the caveat on this. You're saying unique because pineapple sucks. So that way you're putting its own sucky category of things that you think are good.
Okay, I did not make up the data for this report. Well, I did not make up the parameters. Right. I am reading you the results.
Okay.
And they grouped these categories, these toppings, into unique. I'm willing to bet spinach was probably on here, and so was broccoli and artichoke hearts.
Okay.
And all kinds of things. So you just shut your face hole over there,
right.
And your whole little vendetta against pineapple on pizza. I don't know where it comes from or where it stems from.
You make it
some sort of anti-homosexual thing.
There it is. Good night, everybody. I hate homos. There it is. I could have said that 20 years ago, but no. You broke me down. Fine. I don't even know what to do with my hands now. Can I stay here for a little bit longer, or do I have to leave? Oh,
no. All right. Anyway, mushrooms, garlic, and pineapple top the list. I know. Now, you like the stuffed crust pizza, don't you?
I see. Mushroom to me is not
a unique topping.
That's our.
I feel like that's a staple.
That should be a law.
Yeah.
That's not every
But a lot
pizza.
of people have an aversion to mushrooms. I'm assuming that's why it's on the unique list.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You like the stuffed crust pizza?
Man, I had a hell of a mushroom Swiss at Daily Sunday.
Did you?
Oh, man, are those big-ass hamburgers.
Okay.
So that was good. Try that. What was the question?
Do you like stuffed crust pizza?
Oh, hell yeah.
47% prefer stuffed with unique cheeses. 34% want it stuffed with meat. 31% said garlic. 19% said ranch. Y'all need to break up with your ranch sauce. 18% said jalapenos.
I mean, I like a little. I'll dip a little chicken wing in some ranch, but I'd rather do blue cheese. But that's just me.
I like the blue cheese too.
That's just me.
Okay, the report also dove into how people like to eat pizza.
And don't underestimate dipping your chicken wing in the zesty barbecue sauce. I know it seems like overkill, but it's not. It's got to be the right zesty barbecue.
Okay.
All right. And you know what? I still hate homos.
Oh, my God, dude. You need to take it easy over there. Someone's going to think you're serious. Half of respondents said eating the tip first rather than folding it was the correct way to eat a slice.
Wait. Say that again. I'm sorry. I missed it.
The tip first.
Okay. Sure.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
44% said eating pizza with a fork is a food crime.
Oh, well, it depends how thick or, yeah, okay, anyways.
How sloppy it is.
Yeah. Deep dish, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? More than half of respondents said they like eating cold pizza the day after.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Air fryer.
In a stat that will not be a shock to anybody, Friday was the most popular day to eat pizza.
Oh, yeah, it seems right.
That was 43%.
Yeah.
Saturday at 23%, and Wednesday at 11% were the next most popular days.
Well, that makes sense because we were, Christy's a little under the weather, but we were thinking about tomorrow going to Molten Monkey.
Yeah.
And making that our Friday little date night thing.
Oh, that's so cute.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you over there because it's a three-way now.
Oh, Nikes.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm rubbing that ranch on.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.